On a quiet Tuesday evening in March 1998, 24-year-old Jennifer Caldwell walked into a Kroger in small-town Henderson, Kentucky. She never walked out. What investigators discovered 26 years later would expose a truth so disturbing, it would shatter this community forever and reveal that the answer had been hiding in plain sight the entire time. Jennifer Caldwell was the kind of person everyone loved. A kindergarten teacher with a bright smile, she'd just gotten engaged 3 weeks before she vanished. On March 17, 1998, she stopped at Kroger after work to grab ingredients for dinner with her fiancé, David. Security footage shows her entering at 6:47 p.m. She bought pasta, tomatoes, and a bottle of wine. The cashier remembered her, said she seemed happy, excited even. But when David arrived at her apartment at 7:30 p.m., Jennifer wasn't there. Her car was found the next morning in the Kroger parking lot. Engine cold, groceries still in the trunk, spoiled. Her purse sat on the passenger seat, wallet untouched. But Jennifer? Gone without a trace. If you want to see justice served for victims like Jennifer, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we expose the truth behind these cases. Now let's talk about what investigators missed. Henderson police launched a massive search. They dragged the nearby Ohio River, searched abandoned buildings, interviewed over 200 people. David, the fiancé, was their prime suspect for weeks, because it's always the boyfriend, right? But David had an airtight alibi. He was at a work meeting 40 miles away until 7:15 p.m., confirmed by 12 witnesses. Police had nothing. The case went cold within 6 months. Jennifer's parents, Tom and Linda Caldwell, refused to give up. They hired private investigators, spent their retirement savings on billboards across 3 states. Every lead went nowhere. But here's what's chilling. Investigators had interviewed the actual perpetrator within the first 48 hours and let him walk away. This story gets darker. Drop a comment below if you think you know where this is heading, then smash that like button because what comes next will shock you. In March 2024, exactly 26 years after Jennifer vanished, the Kentucky State Police Crime Lab got a DNA hit from retested evidence. A cigarette butt and blood stain from Jennifer's car matched a man named Robert Dale Hutchins, age 58. Here's where it gets disturbing. Robert Hutchins worked as a security guard at that very Kroger in 1998. He was one of the first people interviewed by police. He told them he'd been on duty that night, saw nothing unusual, and went home at 7 p.m. They believed him, never followed up, never checked his story, but the DNA didn't lie. Investigators discovered Hutchins had clocked out at 6:52 p.m. that night, 5 minutes after Jennifer entered the store. Employee records showed he'd requested that specific shift change just 2 days before Jennifer disappeared. He'd been watching her, planning, waiting. This is why we do what we do here at Faceless Justice. Hit that subscribe button if you believe every victim deserves their story told. When Kentucky State Police arrested Robert Hutchins in April 2024, he was living in a trailer park in Tennessee, working as, you guessed it, another security guard. During interrogation, he initially denied everything. But when detectives presented the DNA evidence, he confessed. Hutchins admitted he'd become obsessed with Jennifer after seeing her shop at Kroger multiple times. On March 17th, he followed her to her car, forced her into his vehicle at knife point, and drove her to a remote area 60 miles away. He murdered her that night and buried her body in Mark Twain National Forest in Missouri. In September 2024, using Hutchins' directions, investigators found Jennifer's remains. After 26 years, she was finally coming home. Robert Dale Hutchins pleaded guilty to first-degree murder in January 2025 to avoid the death penalty. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. He's currently 59 years old, and he'll die behind bars. Linda Caldwell, now 76, attended every day of the trial. When the judge read the sentence, she held up a photo of Jennifer in her kindergarten classroom, surrounded by smiling 5-year-old students. Jennifer spent her life teaching children about kindness, Linda said outside the courthouse. I hope her story teaches people that justice may be delayed, but it's never denied when good people refuse to give up. Jennifer Caldwell's case reminds us why we can't let these stories fade into obscurity. Every victim deserves a voice. Every family deserves answers. If you believe in justice for the voiceless, subscribe to this channel right now. We're covering cases like this every single week, and your support helps us shine a light on the cases law enforcement has forgotten. Drop a comment telling us what case you want us to cover next, and share this video so Jennifer's story reaches people who need to hear it. Until next time, this is Faceless Justice, reminding you, the truth always surfaces, eventually.